Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing a top 10 tier list for Dokkan Battle. Yes, it's going to be very exciting, and obviously the top 2 are going to be the biggest topics of this video, so hopefully we'll get there pretty soon. And by the way, if you guys are new to the channel, like, subscribe, do all that greatness. We're fighting for that 3K subscriber mark, and that'll be really cool if we could hit it. So let's go ahead and talk about all these units that I have here. Obviously, you know, there's a huge amount of great Dokkan Fest, like Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Kefla. Who else? We'll think of more while we go, but yeah, obviously Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Kefla won't be on here. Yeah, I can't really think of a whole lot of other ones. You know, 2019 and 2020 are definitely becoming blurs, huh? It's crazy how much time we're flying, but I could definitely remember some 10 really good ones. So we got number 10, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Starting off with him, very good unit. Again, the Super Saiyan 2 Goku is also a very good unit, so he's like number 11 for me. Basically, he gets, you already know it, bro. You guys already know what he does, bro. Like, he's hitting 3 million attack stats. He has very high defense. He raises defense for one turn. He has a good link set. When he turns into Majin Vegeta, the only thing that sucks about him is he becomes an extreme unit, but other than that, it's not bad. Because he could be effective against all types when he just gets 3 or more orbs. No, it's 3 orbs, and then if he gets 60 guards. So he's very powerful. Receives a boost. What does he? Oh yeah, okay, that's what I was looking at earlier. I was confused. I was like, what? And then yeah, if you grab 3 orbs, you also get an extra attack and defense buff there. The Majin Vegeta is honestly very good because he could hit like high 2s, high 3 million attack sets, and just like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, that effective against all types after getting 3 orbs. It's very good. I mean, he's going to be hitting very hard, and the damage actually gets calculated obviously separately. In a way, because you see that 2 million attack stat, it's really not. You're getting that 1.5 multiplier on it, so he's going to be actually looking very good. So let's go ahead and move on to number 9. Actually, guess what? It is Bardock, another great unit that I love quite a bit. Bardock has definitely aged fairly well. The only issue with Bardock is that we don't have a wicked bloodline, like, you know, Dragon Ball history or event where my man could really just trick out and go crazy, because he's very good. But obviously you can't really get his entire passive, right? Which is a bit unfortunate. So even a year later, he still stands on the top 10 for me. I do think that he's very strong. Leader skill is a bit whatever, but other than that, he's still a very good unit. He could still be hitting very good attack stats, very good numbers. I mean, all around this man is a very good unit still. And then whenever we do get that wicked bloodline event, we are going to be looking golden, bro. We're going to be looking very good. So the man stacks defense, hitting like 2 million attack stats pretty easily. And obviously when he turns into this form, he is a juggernaut. He's insane. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and move on to number 8. I got Beerus. So Beerus, turn 1 is still probably better than like a lot of these units, because he could hit like a 6 million attack stat, high defense. The only issue is he's gated to Whis and Vados, or you could even use Ajo Wrathful Broly. He's a decent linking partner for Beerus, so that's definitely someone that you could use. Not a bad option, honestly. But other than that, Beerus is very good, definitely a very good contender for the top 10 list still. I know being at number 8 is kind of like sad, but obviously when you see 7 and 6, you'll understand why, but he's still very good. I mean, I think, like, personally, he can't really age that poorly, because he's always going to be able to hit his numbers and defensive numbers as long as he has a Vados and Whis, and whenever they add a new Vados and Whis in the game, which I'm sure they will at some point, he'll get more play again. But as of right now, he's definitely lost a lot of his purpose, because Realm of Gods has become a freaking tyrant zone, basically. It's crazy now, so keep that in mind. But Beerus is still a phenomenal unit, don't ever forget that. Number 7, we have STR Cooler, and however you see number 6, we have Bojack. So the only reason why Bojack is a bit higher than Cooler, like I always say, it's just because Bojack's defense is a bit better, in my honest opinion. Space Traveling Warriors and Transformation Boost are both amazing teams, so they both literally do the same thing. Like, they pretty much have the same exact passive, right? They pretty much have literally identical thing. The only difference is Cooler gets crits on Hybrid and Pure Saiyans, while, you know, my man here gets more defense, right? And a little bit more extra attack with grabbing the orbs. But you could definitely say Cooler is better still if you want. But I definitely like my defense a bit more, so that's why Bojack's a bit ahead. I do think that Bojack's defense definitely helps him out in the long run, right? Especially like how the new meta is, like, it's very defensive heavy, so I would definitely say I like Bojack being a little bit higher than Cooler, but obviously you could always just do that, personally. Like, you could definitely just swap them around, not that big of a deal. So again, I think now we're getting to that number 5 slot, which is actually Goten and Trunks. And their absolute best, it could probably be like a top 4, top 3 unit, but unfortunately, they're very RNG based. But they're like, to take that away from how amazing they are, I just can't, because they are so strong. They are literally super powerful, dude. They could hit so many hard numbers. They have great defensive numbers. They have a decent link set. I mean, these boys can hit like 7 million attack stats. They're very good at defense, you know, at their defensive capabilities. Unit super attack, again, they're just very RNG based, which does take away from them a little bit. So that's why they're like a number 5 for me. But other than that, dude, like, no, they're very good still, dude. They are a very, very good unit. Don't sleep on them. I know a lot of people have kind of already like put like a blind eye towards them, but honestly, nah, dude, they're still amazing. Top tier unit, easily. Very good for Extreme Super Battle, very good for Legendary Goku, and very good for basically every event in the game, just like all the other units. So but like, do not forget about them. They are very, very, very good. So keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and move on to number 4, Ultimate Gohan. Remember, yeah. So Ultimate Gohan, you could definitely still say he's number 1. You could say he's number 2. You could say he's number 3. Gohan's just boring. He's just a boring freaking meat stick to me. So that's why he's number 4. I don't really care about his power. I like Frieza's kit a lot more, so I have Frieza above him. You could definitely say Gohan's better than Frieza and Gogeta, but obviously I like Frieza more than Gohan, because Frieza's kit is just more of something I enjoy. It's a bit more fun. It's a bit more it's not so boring, right? And to me, that's very, very important when a unit's boring or not. So I would definitely say that I am pretty confident leaving Frieza here in this slot. Definitely, he is a phenomenal unit, and Gohan is still a phenomenal unit. It's just very boring, right? This is literally a very boring unit, but Frieza is definitely not. So now, to move on to the biggest discussion in this video. The biggest discussion. Broly and Gogeta. Broly and Gogeta. As of right now, you guys could tell where I think Broly is. I do think Broly's better than Gogeta for a couple of reasons. One, he could hit pretty much 4 super attacks, or he's at least, you know, he's doing at least 3 to 4 attacks, right? With the high chance of, like, not a high chance, but he's getting that 18% chance to do crits. And then if he's fighting a pure or hybrid, he's getting more, you know, he's getting more crit chance. So he's insane. I mean, more than half the game is pure Saiyan hybrid. Yeah, he could hit like 3 million attack stats, but with his active skill, he could hit like a 5.5 and then do a follow-up 5.5 and then do a follow-up of 5.5 while he's stacking attack and defense. Gogeta, phenomenal unit. The only thing that Gogeta has against him right now, and the only reason why I have Broly probably above him, he loses this extra attack and defense. That hurts him a lot. He loses the key that he gets. Does he? Yeah, he loses that key. He loses that 4 key that he grabs after the 9th turn. Broly doesn't lose nothing. He stays consistently insane the entirety of while he's out on the field. Don't get me wrong, most events don't last up to, you know, to those 8 or 9 turns anymore, right? So I understand that, but crit damage is higher than effective against all types. Not saying he gets guaranteed crits by any means, but he's going to be getting them pretty often. From the showcases I've done, I could tell you from experience, he gets them a lot. So again, if you think Gogeta is better, that is completely fine, and I'm not going to like have a giant debate with you, because I do feel like they could be they're head and head easily. There's definitely a significant difference between Broly and like everybody else besides Gogeta. I would say like these two are like in their own league right now, personally. And I definitely do like Broly's kit a bit more, obviously, with like the logic. For one, he's just more fun. This is fun. This is also kind of fun, but this is more fun right here. You know, it's just like that RNG factor to units. That's why I like Physical Vegeta Blue so much, because I generally just have such a good time running units like that. You know, I generally just have a really great time being able to rock units in this format, you know, that are just fun and different. You never know what's going to happen. These units are like wild cards. You just don't know. You have no idea what's going to happen with them. And to me, that's the most fun, dude. These units are just so much freaking fun. And he's a very fun lad. You know, he is a very fun time, and I definitely got to say that right now. A very, very fun unit. Definitely deserves to be number 1 or 2, but for me personally, I do think he's number 1. After seeing him in Extreme Super Battle and literally all his other videos, I gotta say, I generally do think he's, you know, at that #1 spot. And I know some people might disagree for sure, but hey, it's fine. That's what these videos are for. They're discussion pieces and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go through the list again. So we got Broly as 1, 2 Gogeta, 3 Frieza, 4 Gohan, 5 Goten and Trunks, 6 Bojack, 7 Cooler, 8 Beerus, 9 Bardock, and 10 Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So if you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Definitely let me know in the comments below where you would put some of these units and all that jazz. Looking forward to all the discussion pieces, and I'll see you guys later. See ya, boys. Next video. Peace.